Hi, I'm Bart Hanson, the owner and operator of CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time every Monday. If you want to call in your hand, check out the phone number in the description.
Yeah, so under the gun limps,
Okay.
and it kind of started the avalanche all around the table.
Yep.
It limped almost all the way around.
So
I
like
think
5
there
or
was
6
one, maybe
limps
two
or
folds.
something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it gets to me in the big blind, and I just checked. I couldn't imagine trying to squeeze here.
Yeah, I think that I might raise with like pocket nines plus here. And, if 5 or 6 people limp, depending on the stack sizes too. I mean, you probably don't know all the stack sizes because so many people limped. I might make it
Right.
pretty large to try to get it heads up, but I've got no problem with 7. So you started with 300, right?
200.
200, okay. So you check.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the flop comes out, 7 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, 10 of clubs.
And there's like 6 other people in the hand, right?
7 others. There are 8 of us total. Yeah.
Wow, okay. So
yeah, $16 in the pot.
So you've got bottom set here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would
Yeah,
tend to lead out here more than check raise. Obviously you're losing to Jack 9 and 6-9, but I don't want to check raise and blow people off of a 10 or some sort of draw. This board's very wet. So I'm not saying that your hand isn't strong enough to check raise. I just think it's going to blow a lot of hands out. So I would probably the pot's 21, right? They take a rake or something, or
It'd be 16.
16.
There was no straddle or anything. Yeah, 8 people.
I'd probably bet 20.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, 15 or 20.
Yeah, the small blind checks to me.
Yep.
I bet 10, which is again kind of on the smaller side, but with so many people, I don't know. I think maybe I was just a little.
I just think I want to build the pot up here with your hand. I mean, I think you've got the best hand here, just a ton without a pre-flop raise. I mean, I don't know if something crazy is going to happen, but why not just come out and just start putting money in the pot? You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like someone's going to fold for 20 and they're going to call 10. I don't think that much, but anyways, you bet 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, an older guy in middle position doesn't call. He raises to 25.
Okay.
The guy directly behind him calls him, and then it folds around back to me.
So did both of these guys have you covered?
Yes.
So you bet 10, MP1 to 25, MP2 calls. I mean, I think that I would probably just call and see what develops. I think a lot of the equity is going to change on the turn, and I want to gain a little bit. I want to sort of know a little bit more about where I think I'm in this hand based upon. Again, if you're new to live poker, you're not going to necessarily know this stuff, but I'm telling you how I would play it. I think I can gauge somebody's hand strength by how they react to a turn card. Meaning that, like, say, for example, you call and the turn's like a brick deuce. And it gets checked to MP1 and he bets 25 again. You've got the best hand almost 100% of the time. Now, if the turn's a deuce and he just bombs it and the other guy folds and you call, then I would call, try to boat up, and I would probably check the river and evaluate his sizing. That's how I would think. But I think bet 3-betting here. This guy over limped too, right? You said he's in mid position, so he might have been like the third limper. Right. Is that right? Something like that?
Yes.
I think that's also key too, because I've seen a lot of times where the under the gun guy is trying to limp in with a big pocket pair to limp re-raise, and it doesn't happen, right? And then you get a board like this, and now all of a sudden they start raising with kings or aces, but I don't think this guy's got that if he's the third limper in. So whether or not somebody might raise at this level with ace 10, king 10, again, it's unknown to us, but I think we're going to gain a lot by seeing what happens on the turn and seeing how they react. So I would just call for the most part here.
Okay. Yeah. This was the decision that it's been bugging me for a week or two now.
Yeah.
For sure, if there had been one villain, I would have called. I think just that there were 2 of them kind of got to me, and I decided, I was afraid, one had a 9 and one was on a flush draw. Against both of those hands, I don't think.
Yeah, but those hands are pretty transparent though with the turn coming, right? I mean, you're going to see That's why I think this hand is probably played better with bottom set here on this board with as a call because a lot of things change on the turn. I mean, you're going to see a diamond come off, you're going to see a jack or a six come off, you're going to see a nine come off. You don't really want to raise to get everything to fold here. I mean, that's not why we're playing no limit. I mean, I guess you could say it's a protection raise, but so what if they have a jack and nine or diamonds? I mean, if you saw their hands and there were draws, you would want to raise and get called because they're draw for value. You know what I mean? So, what was your sizing here when you decided to raise?
I went kind of smaller, going for value.
Okay.
I agree with you. I was almost positive I had the best hand.
Okay.
And so I made it 60.
And then we're going to get into very awkward stacks here on the turn here. I can already see it. So you make it 60. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And what happens?
Yeah. Then they both tank folded.
And they both folded. Okay.
Yeah. That's the part that's been bugging me. I don't know. I feel like I could have played it better, and it makes sense to me what you said that probably flatting is better there.
Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like 60 is really. It went from 10 to 25 to 60, and they both folded.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell are they doing? They're the guys. I mean, they're raising here with like a 10 and then folding. It's just sort of bizarre to me, a little bit. You know what I mean? But I do feel like calling here is probably going to be the best play, and it's not. I didn't expect them to fold when you go to 60. I just want a little bit more. I don't know if I'm using the term visibility, but there's a lot of things that can change on the turn, and I want to gauge how they feel about the turn card. Do you see what I'm saying? Before I'm going to put a three bet in here against 7 people with bottom set with a couple straights out there,
Right.
So.
Yeah, I guess this was probably too optimistic, but I think my hope was that I'd get one fold and one call.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for the call. Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out crushlivepoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA100. Click on the link right there.